Hello. Yeah. I owe you 2.5 hours of rent, so that's going to be an hour of rent because yesterday I haven't done it. I'm not gonna give excuses for why I haven't done it yesterday, because nevertheless, excuses are excuses, and I'm not into that. I'm not into making excuses. I didn't do it, and that's what happened. Sorry if I'm a little bit out of the mood. It's just because life happens, and things that you do not want it to happen eventually happens if you keep focus on it. And that's literally what I'm in right now. But anyway, back into my rant about dropshipping, I guess. I really wasn't prepared for this at all. I just open up the camera and start recording. I don't really know what to talk about. I guess we're gonna get into the flow soon, since I'll keep thinking about what do I need to talk about. What can I talk about? That's what I've realized and I've noticed. Again, welcome to Timmy's. Orange Pico, 2 milk, 1 sugar. That's my drink. I guess people will wanted to know how do I do my Facebook marketing and all of that. It's not really a surprise. Again, I think I said this before, my Facebook marketing is like a big combination of different people's different way of approaching, different way. To me, this is how I do it. I started off with the I guess his name is John Commerce. He started with, I guess, phase 1 of his, I guess, the 500,000, whatever that video is. I start the same way. I don't really spend $200 like he does in the phase 1. I actually spent about, first of all, I decided on 10. I read down my 10 interests that I'm gonna be testing on at the beginning. Or this is how I started it. I started with the first 10 that I wanted to test, and then after you do those 10, you wait. Oh, sorry. I'll just, let me rewind. Sorry, I'm still upset. I'm a little bit off of it today, but I really need to do this, and I need to really focus on this. So I'm really sorry. Nevertheless, that's not an excuse. I need to focus on this. So this is how I start. Phase 1 for my campaign is very simple. Or this is how I set up my plan when I'm trying to do this Facebook marketing. What I start with is phase 1. I decide on 10 campaigns that 10 interests that I believe that are good. I also follow the advice that they are more than 5,000. Yeah, because again, the reason for that is because when I go to phase 2, that's when I'm gonna need to scale them. And I'm not really looking at scaling them at phase 2, but there's a way for you to scale it if you think it's profitable. So in phase 1, for me, after I found my 10 interest, I run a campaign, CBO campaign, for $50, and I let it run as long as it needs. Could be a week. But what I'm looking to do is I'm looking for the CBO campaign to spend a minimum of $20 or maybe $30 on a particular ad set, in which that ad set have more activities. So more activities meaning is more than 3 add to cart, 3 in what do you call it, initiate checkout. Content view, I don't care about it. I just care about add to cart and initiate checkout. If they made sales, great, good. If they don't, I don't really care. To me, it's the activity that is important to me. Initial activities. The more the better, the more the beautiful it is for me. And then after that, I run the CBO. The CBO will spend its money on a particular one ad set. Once I found that particular ad set is the CBO is spending on, I will take that ad set and go to phase 2 after it meets my requirement. Go to phase 2 where I just duplicate that ad set 10 times on a different campaign, another CBO campaign for $50, and I just let that run. A lot of time I get 1.8 ROAS, sometimes 2. Like the ones that I have right now is 1.8. The second one that I have, it's 2.9. The third one that I have is, I'm eventually gonna close it, it's 1.6. I prefer to run 2 at a time. So after the phase 1 comes in and I see that first interest spent about $20, I will pause it and let the CBO run the budget on the other campaigns. Once I found out which are the campaigns, which of the interests are actually good or have more activities on them, I will take those interests and I will make a campaign, another CBO campaign for each interest. So for example, if I'm doing, this is just an example, if I'm doing yoga mats, and I found that yoga on my first 10 interests, the CBO campaign is, the CBO is spending so much money on that interest, I will just take that interest after it meets my requirement that it's more than 3 add to cart, more than 3 initiate checkout, and then I'll take that and put it on a different CBO campaign for $50, and I'll put them like 10 of them. I will do the same interest 10 times, and I'll make the ad set run for and I'll make each ad set have 3 ads of the creative that I have. I guess just rewind a little bit for the ads. I normally run, like, how do I decide on my creatives and all of that? I normally run like 3 creatives. Normally, that's what I will do, but I won't run them on a conversion campaign. I will just do a post engagement. I'll do a post engagement because I'm interested in the engagements, and if any of them actually have a higher engagement and nicer engagement, I'll just go with it. So that's that. Damn. I guess, yeah, and that's once that's run. By the way, this particular method is a combination of Jasper's Udemy course, and I don't remember what's his name, but I just remember Jasper and John. It's a mix of both, and then also a little bit of Kevin thinking over there as well. Sorry, I go by first names because I don't remember last names. I'm not really a person to remember first and last name, so I'm sorry about that if I offended anybody, but this is how I go about and talk to people. I just remember their first names. I don't remember last names. If it's rude, I apologize. It doesn't really, you know, in my atmosphere, it doesn't really bother me that much. Or doesn't bother the people around me that much. And after that I run the campaigns, like build a campaign for each ad set until I'm able to create, like until I have enough data to create lookalikes. And then after that I actually run the campaigns like for almost a month or 2 months. I do not leave it like for a few days, no. So whoever talked about phase 2, like you're trying to make it fast, trust me, it doesn't come that fast. You have to leave it for a month or 2. Phase 1 is easy to finish, it's quick to finish, but phase 2 takes months, at least a month. Any data below a month is useless. You can't just go to phase 2 without actually spending a month in your campaign. That's why the transition from phase 1 to phase 2 is a little bit of playing with creatives, playing with ad copy, playing with interests. But you're trying to find, because think about it this way: if you're the kind of person who've been trying multiple interests for the past gazillions days, I mean, I've done the same thing. I have actually tried almost 100 and something interests on my store before I even decided on what am I gonna do. So you have to understand is the way Facebook is set up. Facebook is set up is very complicated, but yet it's very simple. You need to understand the reason why you don't go about and test one interest at a time, or test whatever. You're not testing interest to give you sales. That's not the right way to do it, because if you're testing interest to give you sales, you will be limited. In the old days, you could be focused, you can have multiple interests, but a lot of interest has been removed from Facebook, more cleaner. So now if we're looking into particular interests, we need to actually see the activities on these interests, not the conversion rate. Because conversion rates on all of them is going to be like less than 1. So let's say you look at golf and you put the interest for any of the famous golf players, right, as an interest. You need to not look at the purchases. You need to look at the activities of that particular interest for the amount of money you spend on to get what you want. So for example, if you're doing a push-ups, Arnold, for example, you can put Arnold, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm old on that, but like you can put anybody, like a push-up. People are interested in push-ups, even though it's not really the best. You can put people push up in gym, whatever. Again, you're not looking for sales, you're looking for particular activities. You have to see what activities that are actually working. Reason for that is because if you decided to say, let's say for my store, earrings, even if you decided to say earrings, all of a sudden Facebook will look at your recommendation. Earrings have, I'm pretty sure, more than 5 million audience, but for the sake of understanding here, I'm just gonna say 5 million. So what happened is Facebook will decide, okay, you wanted earrings audience. This audience composed of 5 million people. You're willing to spend about, let's say, $10 a day. $10 a day for those people. Well, if you're willing to spend $10 a day for those people, then, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Let's divide those 5 millions into subgroups. And those subgroups have a particular characteristics. Could be age, could be gender, could be location, could be a behavior of some sort. It could be, remember, even though a lot of interests have been removed from Facebook, a lot of behaviors that have been removed from Facebook, they're still in the background working. It's just Facebook packaged it differently so it could actually still serve the businesses and still have its edge. So nevertheless, you still don't have manual access to it, but you have some sort of AI access to it. So these groups, now you're looking at this 5 million, now it's grouped up into a bunch of people that have a particular characteristics. And guess what? Every day, every month, every week, every maybe 2 hours, every 3 hours, depends, your pixel starts picking up behaviors from these particular characteristics. So let's say a group of those 5 million were about 500 people. So the pixel will go on to those 500 people and it will say, oh, those 500 people, none of them bought. So the characteristics of this group is not really relevant to what this person is selling. And that's how it goes on. The CBO and the division of like how products are displayed in front of a consumer, it's based on behavior and activities. So that's why you need to change your way of looking at it. You're looking at behaviors and activities. Again, I'm telling you, when you're creating those CBOs, I create them as a purchase conversion. I don't create them as initiate the cart or what's it called? Initiate the cart or add to cart or initiate checkout. No, I don't set them up like that. I set them up as purchase conversions. But I'm looking at the activities of a particular interest. So the more subgroups your pixel goes through, the more or the better understanding it will go through of your client base. Most of the time people will tell you, hey, if you let the group or these people watch 75% of your videos, chances are they're gonna buy. That's not really necessarily true, but it does have a higher purchasing chance. There's a higher chance of them purchasing when they watch 75% of your videos. Again, this is how I see it, and to me, I go about the 80-20 rule. So you have, like, if you have 100 people visiting your, sorry, not 80-20, my bad. Let me let me repeat that. Or I don't know where I found this statistic, but it says every 100 people visiting your site, only 2% of them actually purchase. Only 2 people purchase for every 100 people visiting the site. In my website, it's actually 3.3 or 3.1. I don't remember, somewhere in there, but it's more than 3. So if 100 people comes to my website, I get about 3 sales. It doesn't matter. For every, is it? Yeah, for every 100 people, I get 3 sales. That's why my my numbers are 30 to 35 on average, 30 to 35, and I'll get a sale. So that's how I guess my thinking about the Facebook advertisement. Looking for activities, looking for not looking for sales particularly, but looking for activities. Once you found the interest that have a better activity rate, better, like I have, like I found an interest that had, like, in just spending $20, I had about 25 people adding to cart and 16 initiate checkout, which is the highest numbers I've ever had for a very long time. I'm grateful that I have them right now. So once you found that interest to have a higher activity rate, I take that one interest and I put it on a CBO campaign, conversion CBO campaign, purchase conversion CBO campaign. In my case, I put $50 a day and put 10 ad sets of that particular interest. Why do I have 10 sets out of that ad set? The reason for that is because Facebook will start just giving you numbers, giving you people. They'll, like, for each ad set, it will just decide on a particular subgroup on that particular interest. It will just decide on that subgroup and it'll place it here, and second subgroup place it here, second subgroup place it here, third subgroup place it here. So you have 10. So now you're looking at 10 subgroups from the same interest. Yeah, they're not going to be the same. And chances are when you go through CBO will decide, hey, this particular subgroup have a very good return on investment, so let me just spend all of the money on that CBO and slowly pour the money to the rest. And that's how I look at it. It's like, okay, the CBO is helping me actually identify the best, well, not the best, but the potentially best performing ad set or subgroup, and slowly you're testing on the others. So once the others spends about $20, or in my case it's $20, they spend $30, I will cancel them and I'll create, or not cancel them, but I'll just turn them off and create another ad set. And slowly you'll just delete the ones that are not working. Remember, when you delete the ones that are not working, they're still considered there. So Facebook won't repeat the same subgroup again. That subgroup, we already know it's bad, and your original ad set already working on other subgroups or still working on the same subgroup you are actually winning from. So you don't have access to that particular subgroup. So that's why a lot of people won't understand that. Sorry, something's bothering my nose, I mean. And that's how I approach it. I approach it this way. I approach it, hey, if the subgroup doesn't work, I need to look for a better subgroup. And I'll just keep repeating. I'm just going to keep recycling the subgroups and see if any of the subgroup will land better. Once I land with the right subgroup, I just leave the ad running and just keep monitoring it every day for an hour or two, and keep testing other interests. And then if I found another interest, I'll just create another ad campaign, $50, and let that campaign go. So now I'll have 2 campaigns running, let them go, and just monitoring them every day, keep testing a new interests for like $10, maybe $5 at this point. And I'd create another ad set, and like until you reach enough data to create your lookalikes. Again, this is not once I have enough data, and when I say enough data, like John says 50,000, 75% video views. Facebook itself doesn't really say what is the optimized number. Like for a particular, it says 50 events per, like if you have add content, I need to wait for 50 events to happen in 1 week for me to actually have a better optimization. I don't know about that. Kevin Preston says 5,000. A lot of people are saying 5,000, but again, if I'm not losing money, I'm not losing money. So if you're not losing money, I would say do it all the way to like 100,000. Like, the more data you have, the better. I mean, you can stop at 50,000. I like the number 50,000 myself, because the other people's are like a little bit less than that, but 50,000 is a pretty nice number. And then you run around your lookalikes. And for me, I will urge you not to actually do, when you're creating your lookalikes, don't create them based on your website, because Facebook doesn't have a grasp of your website. Even if it's a pixel, Facebook doesn't have a grasp of your website. So it's better for you to create lookalikes out of your own like the video behaviors, like 90% video behavior, 90% video views, stuff like that. I mean, maybe I'm wrong on this. I still don't see, like, like, I have about 100 and something content view. I've been running this ad since January. I have 100 and something content view, and until today, like, I don't see an increase or a different increase in performance if I do a lookalike for content view lookalike. I don't see any increase or any difference in what it used to be, or a better performance or anything. I've run it for almost 2 months. I don't see any performance. Unless the only performance that actually happens is like when you have Father's Days or Mother's Days and stuff like that. That's a normal jump or spike in performance. That's it. Aside than that, nope. I'll be honest, I haven't done the video views yet, because I'm looking to actually go all the way to 100,000. And again, well, probably I'm gonna do it at 50,000. But again, when I started my videos, or the video creative, it was like 2 months now, so I don't have enough data for me to actually do lookalikes. That's why I'm going through phase 2, and I'm going into my 2nd month now. So yeah, that's how I look at it. It's like, after you find your lookalikes, you get more sale, more details, more information, more knowledge. And I'll probably treat the phase 3 as the same way as I treated phase 1. For me, I do retargeting, but my retargeting is like $10, because my product, like, even though I have people who buy my product like in 3 days down the road, they still know my website. Like, my website is very simple, like very, 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 very elegant, very straightforward. It's not like, again, it's not like you have to rethink about what you need to buy from me. No, you don't. It's $20. I'm actually rethinking of changing the pricing now, 25, but we'll see. I don't have data for that to actually do it, or to see if people are willing to pay for it or not. So I need to run more data on that. When someone tells you they need to run more data, is because when people land into my page, I have a survey at the bottom to at least understand my customer. Again, I have a lot of customers that are telling me, how dare you cut fairy wings? How dare you cut fairy wings to create earrings? In case you guys don't know, my website is the Green Oasis. So I'm thinking of adding a different collection, and this time it's like a breeded collection of some sort in earrings. So we'll see. I don't know. And that marks my 30 minutes, my first 30 minutes. God damn it! Now I have another 30 minutes. So yeah, that's about that. So, oh yeah, and if I have, my friends ask me, when do I upload them? I do not have a time on when to upload it, so stop asking me that question. I'll just make it and I'll just upload it. I don't care what time do I upload it, dude. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. Oh my god, that's a beautiful bike. That is so beautiful bike. So beautiful. Yeah. Sorry, I like those kind of bikes. I'm into them. So yeah, there's a chance I may actually increase the prices. Again, oh, about the prices. This is another thing that I liked. Some of you, well, this, I don't know if anybody is interested in this or not, but I have a way of actually pricing my products. It's like a little bit different than a lot of people. There's a reason why I set it up that way. I didn't hear anybody talking about pricing. I didn't hear anyone really talking about pricing. So for any product that I have, let's say if I'm selling any product above, my apologies. If I'm selling any product, if I'm selling it for less than $30, like what I have on my my website, I will probably leave my compared price at $30, and my purchase price would be at 19, like what I'm doing right now. Reason for that is because if you decided to increase that price, you would have that room to increase it. If you're doing more than $30, this is for $30. If you're doing more than $30, I would actually, if you're selling your product for $30, I would double it to 60. If you're doing it for 55, I will do it for 110, and on and on and on. Reason for that, trust me, once you have the value in, once you understand that your website is actually valuable, and you established yourself in a way that you can actually do what you can do on the price, you can manipulate the price, you will eventually need that part. That's why, and you can actually increase it. You'll justify, quote unquote, what you are actually charging. It's justification. Right now, I can't justify my increase because I have a particular interest, and sorry, it's not that I don't have a particular interest. I don't have a business face. What do I mean by a business face? People think, hey, just create the website and make the money. I am glad to announce my revenue for this month of May? Yeah, May is about $3,000, which is a really nice increase from 1,000. So I am happy. Next month, I'm assuming to make it up to 6,000, but we'll see. Because I found more interest that I really want to go ahead and Put them. Yesterday I found a really good interest, really high performance interest. I think I said it already. Yeah, yesterday I found a really high interest, performing interest, and I really want to go ahead and try it out. Oh yeah, and by the way, like I noticed this. The people start asking questions like at the beginning. Like if you're following the Verum setup, or if you're following anybody's setup, like I recommend you like to stay in it for 2 months before you actually do anything. Like I recommend you to actually like try one thing for 3 months. Try one thing for 3 months. Understand it for 3 months. The whole point is understanding. Like if you don't understand what you're doing, why would this and that? Why, like, there's another thing. Like I've noticed this group of people that are interested in dropshipping, they're not interested in reading and learning. Like even Facebook explained to you. Like even Zuckerberg, Mark, told you this. Video is the future. Why are you still using images or carousel or slides? Or why? Video is the future. And like the first thing in I don't remember what's that formula thing. Like that formula is the most basic formula I've ever had. I mean, the whole concept of that formula is entertainment. So if you're putting a product out there, you're not putting a product there to show off your product. No, don't put up that, like the Viber videos are the worst videos you could ever have. No, the best videos you could ever have are videos that are entertaining. You have a video that is entertaining? Oh man, look at your CPM goes down. Like CPM, cost per click, like everything will go down. Like I'm right now spending like $3, $4 for my CPM. I'm not really spending that much in my CPM, and I'm getting really nice numbers. Right now I'm looking to create another video. I don't know if I will share it with you guys or not, but like about the process of thinking. But like, I guess that's a topic I can talk about. For the videos and creatives, I mean, you have to understand that there are 3 points for a video. Like 3 things you need to understand in a video for you to create a video. The first thing is what we call the grabber, which is the beginning of the video. The second part is the body, and the third part is the offer. I don't really care about the offer that much, because when they come into the website, they'll see the discounts, and I'm already having it on the ad copy, and why not? But, and again, I can talk about the ad copy, but let me talk about that later. For the videos, I mean, you have to have a grabber. See, when someone scrolls down the Facebook page or through the phone, looking at your thing, your ad, the first thing they will see is what we call the thumbnail. The thumbnail is the grabber. So trust me, you need to have a more attention grabbing kind of thing. And there's a lot of videos that talks about attention grabbing thumbnails and stuff like that. And that's like the thumbnails is actually based on your audience. It's not based on, I mean, these days people like to put a lot of big characters and like, oh, and like, you look at the money, the G, look at the G's. I mean, that's all fine and good, but it's all based on your market, who you're talking to. Like, if you're talking about kids, like, one thumbnail I've seen is like the guy was sitting at the back, and he's like lifting up his shoes up, and he's like, look at my rocks. I was like, dude, that was a good thumbnail. I mean, that was a really grabbing thumbnail. It's like a black dude with his leg up was like, look at my rocks. That was so good. That was a cool one too. And the video was selling shoes. It's so nice. And you can tell he actually made the video because he actually wear the shoes and rock them up on the court and whatnot. It's so cool. But like, you have to have an entertaining video. You cannot have a video like a cutoff of other quote unquote videos. That's why I don't really recommend to have Fiverr making you the videos, or anybody from Fiverr to make you videos, because they're not really they don't understand the whole process of actually making. It's a very simple grabbing video. It's very simple. The aim or the target is not the same what you're looking for, and that's really the attention spam. Like the attention spam of a person looking at my videos, for example, or my creative, for example, my video creative, for example, is really simple. Like when I started my video, I was like, I don't know how to describe it for you. Like when I start the thumbnail, first of all, the thumbnail is basically a beautiful image of the earring, and like on someone's, no writing, no nothing, just someone's face with a beautiful earring and they're smiling. Again, this is for me because this is what I need. Until I found something better, I will probably find something better, because you know, the internet evolved, and I'm probably gonna get information from there, because I like to read and I like to see what other people are doing, and then from there you have like a showcasing of the product, and like the unboxing of it, or not unboxing but more like unwrapping of it. It doesn't come in a box, it comes in like a sleeve bag kind of thing. Is it a sleeve bag? Is it called sleeve bag? Anyway, but you know what I mean, like a sleeve bag with the logo on it. So, and you know, someone takes it out and she's trying it in and all of that. Beautiful. Very simple, very elegant. Like the whole concept there is elegance. The whole theme there is like elegance. Am I saying it right? Anyway, you know what I mean. And homey feeling and whatever. But there's like a theme behind it, because if you go to my website, it's more like a homey theme, more like a handmade theme kind of. I wanna be on the handy, and that and on and on. So that's how I look at it on the videos, and that's why this is how I look at my videos. My videos are like very, again, I'm not selling a product that actually solve a problem. It's just complement the person's beauty. So for me, I need to focus on complimenting them for their beauty. They're beautiful, and they are a fairy tellers. It's the way of thinking when you're approaching this, right? And again, I don't add the third part. The third part, you'll actually, like at the end of my the end of my videos, you'll actually see the company, like my website, or the company logo, or the business logo, and then you'll see handmade jewelry on the bottom. That's it. Why I don't put offers on my videos is because it's distracting. Trust me, once people watch the video, while they're watching the video, chances are they're gonna read, and my offer's on the reading.
I prefer to have my offer on the ad copy than actually have it on the video. Maybe I'm wrong. I didn't see a change in performance when I did that. First, it makes my video shorter. Second, it actually, like, your numbers changes a lot. Like, you would know exactly how many people actually viewed your video. Like, if anybody goes into the 95% of my video, 90% view on my video, I would know for a fact, okay, this guy he likes the video, he liked the video. 75%, yeah, he may be not liking the video. But if I put the offer at the end, and I'm seeing a high draw, like, if you look at my okay, so if I have a video, this is literally how I'm gonna describe it to you. If I have a video that have my offer at the end, let's say 5 seconds of my offer, or and then my logo at the end, whatever, you have almost like, let's say 7 seconds at the end for the offer and the logo, right? And then, and let's say the 90% of the views are actually at this 7%, or sorry, 7 seconds. You will find that you have, let's say, if you have 1,000 people watch the video, and they watch the video all the way to 75%. Now you have 1,000 people watched all the way to 75%. With the offer at the end, I actually get a drop, 250 people at 95% video view. If I take the offer off, if I have 1,000, I get 800 people at 95%. To me, that changes the understanding. Why? Because at 95% and I'm having the offer, that means I don't know if they actually stayed all the way to the end, or actually they just clicked out because they saw the offer. But when I don't have the offer there, I actually see that I have a lot of interested people here. I have like 800 people that are actually watched my ad all the way to the end, and like the 2 seconds or the 3 seconds for the logo or whatever, that's fine. Get out, shoot, do whatever you need to do. I mean, the video is over. That's why I said to you, the numbers actually change. Like, your understanding of what your customers are doing is actually changed. And now guess what? Because of that, when you actually try to get your data built up for the 95%, it's actually going to come faster. Like, the way you approach it now is going to come faster, because now guess what? You're not missing information. You're actually gathering the information at a not faster pace, but more accurately than when you have the offer at the end of the video. It's just much better. I don't know if anybody have a different opinion on this, like, feel free to let me know. But in my personal like, not testing, more personal work, I think it's actually much better to have more knowledge of the people who are actually staying until the end. They actually watched it until the end, than actually just they drop off before I even know that they are actually interested in what I'm offering. And this is literally what I'm seeing. Like, a literally 20% drop at what's it called? Yeah, at the end. That's that. The ad copy, I'll put the offers in. There's, oh man, the ad copy, I don't remember her name. Riba. There's a course in Udemy for I think she's a Middle Eastern or Persian, maybe I'm wrong. She has this Middle Eastern accent or the Persian accent there. I think her name is Riba. Her course is amazing. Her course, it's not the best course out there. I mean, in terms of content creation and making videos and whatever. She have an amazing understanding on how to create your ad copy, how to make your own videos, how to like make your own images and thumbnails. So she's perfect. Like, I think you should actually buy her course. That's one of the courses I actually recommended for a lot of my friends. to actually watch if they're gonna go drop shipping. Even the details that she offers, like the strategies that she offers there, is not really the best. They're a little bit outdated, but nevertheless, her course is really perfect to learn copyright, video editing, concept of thumbnail, all of that. I think as someone, like, it's worth your money if you actually buy it. Again, I don't recommend you to buy it at a full price. Wait until Udemy go through one of their monthly discounts. Actually, they're weekly now, weekly discounts, and you'll get it like for 20 bucks, 11 bucks, whatever it is that's there. But it's really amazing course, and I think I really recommend people to actually buy it if they are really interested into like understanding how copyrights works and whatever. Emojis on copyrights, I love that. Yeah, the other thing, now that I think about it, is for people who are actually starting this, man, I really realized this. Like, I've noticed this also in the community. Like, people think that they could do this by their own. I highly do not recommend. I do not recommend anybody to start drop shipping on their own. My friend, find yourself a crew. Find yourself a guy, a person who could actually be like your accountability partner or any of that shit. Someone you can talk to about your ads. Someone you can actually refer to. I have people who actually contact me for page evaluations. I have people who are actually contacting me for, like, a lot of people contact me, but I have my own people, like my own set of group of people that I actually talk to them about my website. And there's this community that think, by the way, the dropshipping community thing, that I shouldn't be sharing my website, I shouldn't be sharing my products. Trust me, the majority of you guys are actually having a bullshit website and at the same time a bullshit product. Like, I had a guy comes to me with like a what's it called? Diaper bag. And he thinks his product is like the unique product. Dude, you don't even understand your market for you to actually sell diaper bags. Pregnant women's and babies, that's a really tough market to go through. Particularly because a lot of and I'm talking out of experience here, a lot of those audience are actually interested in products that have a brand, that are actually there for so long. Not like been there for a month or two. No, I don't really care that. I care about a product that has been there for long. And not only that, there's a lot of fucking reviews in it from people who are inside the country, not outside of the country. So yeah, that's like, and like, he tried to hide his website from everybody on the forum. I mean, dude, and like, a lot of people are asking questions. Like, when they ask questions on the forums, they're trying to just hide it. I mean, if you're looking into answering things or getting someone to help you on something, you have to share your website. You have to share your numbers. You don't need to share your interests, like the things that you have as an interest. You don't need to share your ROAS, for example. No, just need to share your numbers, like how your funnel works. I guess the funnel will be a different talk because I only have another 5 minutes. That's why I said to you guys, like, you need to have a crew of some sort, like three guys crew, 2 guys crew. well, not the more the merrier, but like, trust me, when you have a people or another person to talk to, and you guys talk on a daily basis, every 2 days, every 3 days, it doesn't matter, but you guys talk about each other's website, and even if it's like I have one person that I talk to. Actually, no, it's not one person. It's like 3 people that I talk to in Facebook on a daily fucking basis. Like, they even come and ask me, and I ask them questions. Hey, what do you guys think about that? Like, even when I ask them about my pricing, I'm really interested in increasing my prices. They actually stopped me. I really wanted to do it. Like, I had thought in my head, it's the best thing ever. I need to do this. I have to do this. They stopped me. And they're like, no, you don't. You don't do this. You don't have data. You need to collect your data. And they're right. They're absolutely right. I do not have data to go about this to say, hey, how would I know my people actually, or my client would actually buy at 25%, at $25? I know. I'm just guessing here. And the people I'm working with, they don't go about guessing. No. We go about actually do particular data. Like, for example, continuing on the guy who's selling what's it called, the baby bags. The guy have no idea how to sell them, first of all. Second thing, he is not following anybody who actually sell them or winning in selling them. Like, I'm not telling you to copy paste another person's competitor website. No, I'm just telling you, it's like, if you really want to understand this is working or not, you need to understand there's someone else out there have done it. If he's doing it and he's actually selling it, I mean, look at his way of approaching it, and you try to approach it. I know my product that I'm selling, there is another person who's selling it, but I was able to beat him. The way I am selling it and the way I approach it. The way she's approaching it is totally different. And she's actually losing because I'm getting all of the sales. And I'm actually getting complaints from her clients to me. Like, her clients comes to me for complaints. Even though I can't serve them, I can't help them. I mean, they bought it from a different store. I'm not gonna say what's the website name. I'm not gonna say who's my competitor is. But like, before I actually went in, like, she's been on it since 2000 and I think 18. It's in 2 years. I don't remember, but like somewhere around there. 18 July, something around there. Anyway, but she's been there for a while, and not to mention, I've seen my earrings on Etsy shop. I've seen it also on Amazon, but none of them are actually, like, they are more expensive than what I'm selling. That's why when I thought about that $25, I was like, let me think about it. Let me just get the data on right, and then I'll go. So that's that. That's why I think, like, it's not like you need to have, like, someone have to have somebody to talk to about what they're doing. And by the way, it's the people that the 3 guys that I talk to almost every day are not really like that good. We are not that good. I am not that good. We're just pushing out opinions to each other, and we're just trying to understand each other. That's it. We don't really know if we are right or wrong. We're actually trying it out and letting it flow and glow. If it works, if it hits, it hits. It's like a dirt. You just threw the dirt into the wall and see where it hits. You're trying to hit the bullseye, but sometimes it doesn't. So that's why I said, like, this journey of drop shipping is actually much better if you actually have someone that, or some people that actually can support you with it. Calm you down, sit you down, talk to you. They don't need to be professionals. They don't need to be fucking. They just have to have the drive to learn. And with that, oh, I did my hour. I need to stretch. Oh my god. Yeah, I did my hour now. That's covers up for yesterday and today. Check it out. Peace.